Capsules on a shelf. Lethal poison inside. A random consumer picks up a bottle, takes a pill, and dies. In Chicago, 7 people. 1 killer. No motive. No confession. No suspect. Just bottles refilled with cyanide. Panic gripping a nation. It became the worst case of product tampering in American history. 12 children, women, even grocery store clerks, randomly murdered by a stranger in a supermarket aisle. The mastermind? Never found. But what he unleashed would change the way we buy medicine. For good. Welcome to Whispers of Crime. This is the Tylenol Murders. It was September 1982 in Chicago. One ordinary fall evening. 12-year-old Mary Kellerman dies in her home after taking Tylenol for a headache. Doctors suspect an ulcer, but nothing seems out of place. Later that night, her mother, Mary's friends, all those who took Tylenol in the last 24 hours were somehow alive. Soon, another death. A third, fourth. All gripped by sudden vomiting, convulsions, seizures, and all poisoned with cyanide. Nationwide panic ignites. Major acetaminophen brands pulled from shelves. Media spreads a terror. Like wildfire, police receive death threats. Paranoia becomes mainstream. Imagine ordinary grocery stores. Midday shoppers. Flu season. Headache season. Parents buying pills for children's fevers. The killer, unseen, slips cyanide-laced capsules into innocent bottles. No gust of wind. No fingerprints. No suspicious activity. Just silence and vengeance. How horrifying is it to think your medicine might kill you? Hospitals overwhelmed. Authorities scrambling. Anti-Tylenol graffiti tags appear in the streets. Fear of the unknown begins to entrench itself. The victims were completely unrelated. No shared acquaintances. No common routines. Yet their last action? Opening a bottle of Tylenol. There was 12-year-old Adam Janis and 27-year-old Stanley Denick. Then 35-year-old Mary Reiner and 12-year-old Paula Prince. One by one, families were extinguished, lives wiped away by a single anonymous malevolence. One victim, 35-year-old Mary McFarland, died on the toilet mid-convulsion. Another, 12-year-old Teresa Augustiniak, died in the bathroom during a party. Every victim was discovered with pills and half-drunk water bottle nearby. Years later, when golden caps were used as evidence, cold blue labels, diary entries, all pointed toward random. But why? Chicago police, FBI, federal regulators. Press release after press release pouring gloom over America. Letters flooded their mailbox. Suspicious chemists, disgruntled executives, overworked railroad operators. All became suspects. Tip lines jammed. Police raided bottling plants. Investigators drilled into manufacturing pain points. The killer outsmarted them with random distribution. He chose batteries from different stores in different towns. No patterns. The Chicago Tribune famously hired a medium. Investigators asked psychics to sleep on it, but the killer stayed in the shadows. Tylenol's parent company, Johnson & Johnson, they were feeling the greatest pressure. Stock price dropping. Shareholders screaming. Missed deadlines. Yet J&J made a gutsy move. They pulled the full nationwide inventory of Tylenol voluntarily. All 31 million bottles. Off grocery shelves. At a cost of nearly $100 million. They issued a now famous public statement. Consumers come first. It was a move no one expected. Critics said it would bankrupt them. But J&J understood trust is more fragile than profit. They inventoried every capsule in circulation, delayed production lines, mobilized a hotline for anxious consumers. Scientists raced to answer how to detect cyanide quickly. They developed immunoassays. They looked under electron microscopes at capsules, checked rubber seals, packaging materials, fill weights. Chemists discovered that the killer had pierced the seals without disturbing weight. No tamper-evident properties in 1982. Bottles were OpenZ. One scientist found traces of potassium cyanide. Only 65 milligrams can kill a 100-pound person. They hypothesized killed by dropping seal capsules. ingested tasteless, odorless cyanide amid innocuous white capsules. No surprise. Investigators sorted through thousands of suspects. A failed factory worker fired for rejecting quality checks. An Ohio man who lived in multiple cities. A man who recently lost his fiancée in a car accident. Suicide byproduct theory. According to his PCP letter, medical scientist Jerome Johnson might have had motive, but DNA, no matches. Fingerprints, no matches. One suspect, Frank Eugene Suka, was arrested as Tylenol poisoning suspect in 1987 after hundreds of grand jury hours. He was acquitted in 1989. Too little evidence. The case remains open. Within 2 years, Congress passed the FDA's 1982 Tylenol Safety Act, requiring tamper-proof packaging, foil seals, plastic wrap bands, sticky strips, 24 safety measures. Consumers demanded it. Self-check inventory, bottle inspection. The act became a global standard. Now every OTC pill sold anywhere has a seal, because someone changed the law. Poisoners silenced. Over 7 victims. Seal capsules. Terrorized nation. But did Captain Armstrong, highway trucker, ever talk? No. Did the FBI admit failure? Yes. Did J&J recover? Remarkably, they regained 90% of market share within 2 years. But did criminals learn? Subway rat poison scares hit in 1983. Tylenol knockoffs appeared. A death list group banned by Interpol. 2 decades later, Chicago panic. A noose to truth. Now, every time you open a bottle of pills, remember 7 names. Mary, Paula, Stanley, Adam, Mary, Paula. Their voices don't echo, but their capsules still save lives, not end them. Their death seeded safety. Because one man, evil, irresponsible, or mad, changed packaging forever. But never was he caught. What do you think? Was the killer a factory insider? A random copycat? Revenge-driven pharmacist? Or a cold psychopath? Drop your theory in the comments. And if you want more stories like this one, subscribe to Whispers of Crime, where silence ends and the shadows speak.